Hi guys, my name is Kirsty and welcome to Upside Down Books. Today I have my September book haul for you guys. It's not very big, but there are more books on it than I thought there were anyway, which seems to always happen. It is a pretty small haul. There are not as many books as I might usually buy, but that's a great thing because that means I might have some hope at making my TBR smaller. At the start of the year I was really hoping I would get my pile of to-be-read books under 200, and yes, that is literally the number of books I have on my shelves unread. It's horrendous, but I've crept up almost to 240 at the moment, so it's not going too well, but that's a discussion for another day. But let's just get straight into it. I'm going to start this off with the book that I don't have with me, and that is the audiobook of Believe Me, A Memoir of Life, Death and Jazz Chickens by Eddie Izzard. I'm so excited about this one. I recently re-signed up with Audible because if you unsubscribe, I've probably been unsubscribed for about a year. They just throw offers at you the whole time, so I was able to resubscribe for half the price for like the next 4 months, so it's only $7 rather than about 15, which is awesome. So I thought that was pretty doable, so I re-signed up and I grabbed a copy of this one because being a memoir and Eddie Izzard being a comedian, he obviously narrates this one. If you're not familiar with him, run along, go check him out. He is a transvestite British comedian, so always entertaining and one of like the most intelligent and well-educated men I know, like right up there with Stephen Fry. There is nothing better than comedy that is actually using knowledge as ammunition. So yeah, I'm really excited about that one. I think it's going to be really fun to listen to, but I'm not going to start it until I finished rereading, or I should say re-listening to the Harry Potters on audiobook. The next one I have to show you is one that I picked up in a bargain bin at my local news agency. Sometimes they have books for a couple of dollars in there, and indeed I found two books. So this one is The Gargoyle by Andrew Davidson and was literally only $2 I think. It has black edging on the papers, which is what made me first look at it. I believe the story of this one follows a man who is in like quite a traumatic accident, and I think he's burnt, that's it. So he's suffering like quite extreme burns, and it says he turns into a monster. I'm not sure if that's meant in a literal or metaphorical sense, but whilst in hospital this lady comes to visit him and basically tells him that they were lovers in a past life. And I just think that's fascinating, especially because that woman is someone who sculptures gargoyles. So I honestly don't know what to expect from this one. I've never heard of it before. It was one of those really random buys, but I think it could be really good. The next book is the other book I got from that bargain bin, and this one was $3, and it was Demon Road by Derek Landy. I hate this cover so much. It's probably really shiny, sorry. It's such a horrible cover. I feel so sorry for him, but I've heard a lot of amazing things about the story. I believe the main girl in it is half a monster, and I don't know much more of it than that. I will probably read this at some point in like a couple of years time. I don't see me getting around to this anytime soon, but for $3, being a book that I've heard a lot of good things about I figured I might as well just grab a copy of it. The next book is a book that I have talked about already. It is the October pick of the month for my book club, The Squabbling Dragons, that I run with Casey over at Adopt a Book Oz, and that is Borderline by Michelle Baker. I am excited to read this one. If you don't know what the synopsis is, go have a read of it. Basically, we've got a disabled main character and a parallel reality happening with Faye, and I just think it's going to be awesome. We will be starting to read this one this month, it being October now, on the 17th, so make sure you join in. I'll leave links down below. The next one is actually a book from the library because I surprised myself and actually went and got one, and that one is The Stars Are Legion by Cameron Hurley. I'm curious about this one. I feel like I'm either going to really like it or I'm not going to like it at all. I believe the book follows a main character who is on these world ships. I believe the Earth must be destroyed. I take it it's a bit of a post-apocalyptic setting here, and these ships are sailing through space. And she has no memory, this main character, but wakes up in I think it's a sort of foster family, and then I think it turns out that there's a bit of a genocidal act happening and she has to decide which side she's going to be on. I think I made that sound really confusing. Maybe just go and read the blurb yourself. It's quite long, but nonetheless it sounds good, so hopefully I'll get around to this soon, seeing as I went to the effort to get it from the library. Now the last book I have for you is actually a book I forgot somehow to put on my blog when I was doing my haul over there. But I'll probably go and edit that after this. But that one is Tower of Dawn by Miss Sarah J. Maas. I don't think I need to say much about this one. I'm very excited to read it, and I think I'm going to really enjoy this one, but only time will tell. Alrighty, so I think that is a pretty tame book haul if you ask me. There's obviously one more book on there that you can't see. I'm also like only 90% certain that those are all the books I got. I'm probably forgetting something again, but I'm excited to get to all of them, and I should get to quite a few of these soon. I think my book haul in October is going to be a little bit bigger than this one here, seeing as I've already started off quite well in the book buying world. But we're not talking about October now. This is my September haul. I'm very pleased with it. Let me know in the comments below which books you bought in September and whether you're planning on getting around to reading any of them soon. But other than that, I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!